by will of night. This I vow. Very well. Such intricate work. This is beyond my grasp. I can't. Origination. Eternity. All right. that fear may spread.
Ooh, scary.
To the abyss. Raining again.
He didn't even get the palace tour, Hera says. Oh, dearie, if only I could have been there to show you around instead of tending to our flames. But then again, you see one of our fancy columns, mayhaps you've seen them all. Ready?
That's that.
I shall never forgive Kronos, nor do I wish to see his wretched countenance again. But if whatever spell you cast on him has truly withered his ambitions, then so be it. Perhaps there was no other way.
She wants a sacrifice. This is the boon I need. Splinter apart. Going.
A word, please.
Sorry to interrupt. I wished to give you something more, O Knight, for caring for Sister Selene, who is a dear friend, along with your wonderful children whom I've come to know.
Your family's custom is not mine, child. Nor do I wish to accept such gratitude whilst there is so much to be done before the realm is at full strength again. You have my thanks, as well as that request. I trust you are to thank for having shaken my son Hypnos from his slumber and compelled him to return. He had been doing fairly well in his responsibilities, up to a certain point.
Please forgive him, O Knight. He must have fallen into such a state as a defensive response when the Titan Kronos struck. I am relieved he's well, assuming that he is.
He is himself. His brother Thanatos is pleased to have him back, as is your own. Thank you for looking after him.
Of course. Thank you for everything.
You are welcome.
I have one further inquiry concerning what transpired in your father's house. Kronos conceded in his war, you said, yet you continued fighting battles as before. Why is that so? Respond.
Almighty chaos. Kronos can explain it far better than I. But time is like a river seeking to flow freely forth. Yet it can be obstructed and change course disastrously. Essentially, I'm having to retrace some of my steps to prevent that.
As one who dwells in possibility, I understand. Preventing infinite possibilities, however remote they may be, shall take some time. But Kronos must be well aware of that. I shall look forward to the outcome of this new endeavor. A tolerable risk.
Finders keepers. Should I have held back when I was challenged by the gods themselves to decide who was the greatest weaver of all? I was just a mortal girl. Can you imagine the pressure?
I wouldn't have held back either in your place. When our limits are put to the test, only then can we discover who we really are.
All I discovered was I ceased being a mortal girl anymore. You should have seen the masterpiece I made. Athena's little tapestry wasn't even close. Maybe it was worth it. My humiliation in exchange for hers.
Thanks, Arachne. The Master Slicer returns. So much for silken armor. You should have stayed up top.
When we first met, I promised terrible revenge for what had happened to your kin. And I think what we've done will qualify. So what if Kronos wasn't permanently slain? Neither was old Hades, after all.
Excellent. No, you don't.
Hey, hear that, eh? Why, that's the sound of Premium Express Delivery, always bringing you only the very best. So make the most of it.
Chip away, Rocky. Why, thank you.
Oh good, some target practice then. One's open.
finally got a shot in.
Good work.
Things are better than I would have thought back home. Still odd to see us dealing with the remnants of the siege, but Father Zeus has been a lot less temperamental finally.
That's good to hear. And I'm glad you had the opportunity to be there yourself. So does this mean I won't be seeing you as much out here? They must want you back.
Well, between us, they still want me to keep an eye on you, powerful witch that you are. But I do have to check in now and again, which I don't mind. They've been glad to see me and hear all about you, and I can say hi to the nymphs. My blessing is yours. All right, I'm off.
Fight on. Interlopers. For the underworld. My boon from Chaos came alive.
And there she is. Olympus has emboldened you and made you strong. Yet 'tis a fleeting strength. One false step and I could wipe it all away.
I'll take a fleeting strength over no strength at all. We take every advantage that avails itself.
Just so. Then come and show me how you would make use of such advantages. Dark side. Return to Shadow now.
I passed the test. Here, fishy. And caught. Soulbelly, I'm honored. How about another keepsake? The photon. Onward. That briny smell. Fetch, Rocky. Appreciate the help. There. Let's hear it, Whispers. Down the drain. Enough. Huh. More of those hellyfish. Your place is out at sea.
Even though your mother and father are back, you can't just stroll down to the bottom of the underworld, can you? Finding remnants of Kronos means recreating the conditions in which you faced him before, or something like that?
So muddy. Ugh, can't quite make out. An eye, a nose. Ugh. Didn't see you come in. Because I can't really see anything in here anymore. I'm sure the water's gonna clear up, though. At least, I think I'm sure.
Something's amiss. Such contamination typically never lasts more than a night or two. Have you checked other locations? The waters elsewhere don't appear like this.
You're just saying that to lure me away so you can take my spot. And since when are you an expert on water filtration? No, these types of problems always fix themselves.
Always use more. too hot for you? In the name of Hades. Oh, Rocky used that beak. Well done. Oh. Let's see here.
Hello, sunshine.
Vitality.
I do not care to see the glimmer of the golden coins that Charon takes from you. It is far too much like the light of day, which likewise I can stand only so long. Let us be off.
Almost out of here.
Come to heckle us some more, lady. Well, it won't work. No matter what you do, this crowd thinks it's all part of the act. They're not just here for the music, but the full experience.
And watching you and your band get trounced repeatedly is the experience you're seeking to provide. You artists truly do make sacrifices for your craft.
That's right. I've given everything to reach this point in my career, to reach this very moment, on this very stage, and I'm prepared to give even more. What about you? This song's called Rockin' a Heart Place!
Look, we'll walk straight up onto our shore. Lady, you're all I love. Not enough, you said you wanted more. Careful what you're wishing for. Sucks you in, nowhere yet. Damn if you do it.
I had nowhere to go. You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now. You won't forget them. Ever. And with this, perhaps Dora won't forget them either.
Want something? I know what you're up to with all this decoration stuff you've got me doing, Mel. What, you think I'm about to find my true calling in death just by updating some old light fixtures?
You already found your calling, as the best haunter in all the Crossroads, if not the entire world. The Renewal Project is simply a way to give something back to this place.
Maybe. But I'd make a lousy haunter if my existence wasn't utterly devoid of meaning. So don't let me catch you trying to help me find some purpose. Because I don't want any.
Perish the thought.
Princess?
You know, some of these fated prophecies are rather substantial. I shudder to think what might be on a list of major prophecies.
I trust this doesn't make you feel as though your service hasn't been of value, because certainly it has. However, the prophecies listed there are indeed minor in the grand scheme of things.
The grand scheme of things, as in all existence, the unfathomable past, unknowable future, that sort of grandeur, you mean?
Yes. The Fates preside over the smallest minutiae and the greatest of patterns. So don't take the idea of minor prophecies the wrong way. A small ripple can become a great wave.
Now you sound like Poseidon.
Together we shine.
Headmistress, I've a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Malinois, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off. I had not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say, relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we in Shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good. But I digress. Discussion of our cause ought be off limits here.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? A powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth.
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Malinois. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. Were you aware that Scylla and Charybdis had teamed up?
Oh, you could certainly say that. Why do you ask?
I caught their latest performance. It was quite a spectacle, to say the least. You could have forewarned me that the two were working in concert.
Goddess forgive me, but I thought it was quite common knowledge that Scylla and Charybdis were collaborating. It's not a new development at all.
Perhaps I merely missed the news.
I don't see how you could have.
Wait for the harvest. Live and thrive. Generously provided by Apollo and Artemis.
Yeah?
Salutations.
Sure. Ran into Nyx last night. So whenever she's had her fill of being around Hades and Persephone, she goes off to Chaos for a little quiet time. I can see the appeal.
She's not doing it to get away from my parents. With all that the Underworld's gone through, don't you think Night and Chaos might have a lot to discuss?
Sure. Trying to imagine what they even talk about. It continues to be very dark here, Chaos. Yes, it does, Nyx.
Sorry. Moonlight guides you, Broker. Here you are. Look at all this stuff.
All right, what'd I miss?
In service to the realm. Myself.
Do not relent. Observe how patient my disciples are, studying your every move. If ever you're inclined to give them a demonstration of your prowess, or just want to blow off some steam, do not hesitate to wail upon me.
Wail upon, sir? For always believing in us.
That's the stuff.
Still not even a scratch.
Resume your training.
The oath.
Probably smart.
Faith of my comrades. the figurine. Toward the gods. Moonlight, guide me. I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I harbored such hatred for the Titan Kronos, for all that he had done, for all he put you through. Yet now he himself is working to undo the harm he caused. Such power you possess, to have brought about such change. Now, little star. Surpassing strength.
Got it.
Terrible Typhon left his imprint on this mountainside, of that you can be sure. Even our palace buckled under his immeasurable weight. But in the end, our palace stands, not he.
Gold coins. Shades, I release you. My silver shines. What? Got you. The Trident Sigil. Olympus, I accept this message. Set. You shades are getting out of there. In the name of Hades.
An outcropping.
Go, Rocky. Nicely done.
This problem is, dearie. It's just too big. The others act as though they pity me. Poor childless Hestia, they say. But they all long for their childless days. I can see it in their eyes.
Now to head back. Something's changed.
And I weren't always close, each keeping to ourselves and all, but working with you and Heck brought us closer. We were so busy sneaking around, helped knowing we didn't have to sneak around each other.
Haste. Here, little fish. Mine. Hey, Azil. We're almost there. Hold on. A boon. In the name of Hades. Lord Charon.
Oh, there she is.
Each time you know I'm here, no matter the softness of my approach or anything I do to mask my scent. Your senses are very keen.
Yeah, well, when you lose your eye, you gotta learn to compensate. And I never saw too good to start with. Could never tell how far away things were.
It must have been extraordinarily difficult, nevertheless. And now you use these heightened abilities to tend your flock.
Heightened abilities, I like that. Look, this world's a real ugly place. Difference between you and me is, I don't gotta look at it no more. Now hold still or start running. I don't even care.
Good.
Get squashed. Enough fooling around. Here's some of my pals.
Sleep well, Cyclops. I can use this. Onward, Rocky. Now for the next
I found something.
Rocky Fetch. Thanks, little one. Bearing set. In you go.
At your service. So pleased you finally got to meet your brother, by the way. Me, I have more than enough of those, but if you grew up as an only child, you could probably use one. And it's never too late to make up for lost time.
A stowaway. The gods must want for us to give another glorious performance, huh? Time to get to work. How dare you limb from limb! Let's see.
Now for the captain's wheel.
You truly take me for a fool, believing I would drink from this. You could have ensorcelled the contents in any number of ways to drive me to madness, or worse.
I swear to you upon my father's name that I've done no such thing. And it would have obviously spoiled if I had. Do you want to see me drink it first?
No. I can dispose of it myself.
Flowers, but a few. Little seeds, you're just in time. I wonder, does Sour Lady Hecate as yet consort with that tactician shade of hers? Not of surpassing stature, prone to talk. Oh, what was his name again?
You mean Odysseus? He remains indispensable to our cause. What knowledge I possess of this route and the dangers along it are thanks largely to him. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason at all. It's merely that he was a flighty sort, as I recall, quite prone to wandering about. So his continued service is a bit of a surprise. A pleasant one, mind you.
Did you used to know him? I don't recall you interacting at the crossroads. Not that I was paying much heed to anything besides my studies then. I was so little last you visited.
Once I relocated this isle, the journey to the crossroads became much more arduous. As for Odysseus, yes, him I've met before. Him and his pig-headed crew. A different age, Poppet. But chance he's learned a bit since then. Then you shall have it. Well, this is marvelous. I'm grateful, little miss. Our kind oft lack for company. To have another such as you to visit me from time to time, it's been a welcome turn, despite the ghastly work that is at hand.
Even if and when all this is over at some point, I still would like if we kept meeting up like this. Your island is a wonderful place, and I truly admire your commitment to our craft. Fetch that, please, Rocky. Nicely done.
Moonlight guide you.
Looks like you have a stowaway, Captain. Life. sea claims another. Brilliant as always, cousin. Spilled half my blood back there. This does not belong to you. Oh, blast. A consolation prize.
I trust this message finds you well. We must remain in close communication as best we can, even if it means employing the services of your underworld's boatmen every so often.
You're in my way. I must say, especially for someone who claims to thrive on pure disorder, you are very punctual and consistent, Eris. Every time I've crossed the rift, you've been right here.
No need to rub it in. Look, I know this is becoming a problem, but I swear I can get it under control. Just promise me you won't tell anybody.
You want me to promise not to tell anybody that you're punctual and consistent? Why? Because you'd hate for them to start to think better of you for a change?
Yeah. Although, since when do I even care what anybody thinks of me? That's not who I am. It's all because you're ruining it for me. Some mood lighting. Hang on, reloading. Bombs away. Chamber's empty. Looks like the tide's come in. Now watch this. So much for that. Bang! I see favorite part. Why don't you jump in the fire for a change? Damn it! Got plenty more.
No more mistakes.
Come here, trouble! Oh no, not again, not again!
A bit too close. Where does she get all these? Solid ground. Maybe I should switch. Deep breath, Mel. Some coins. I have this.
In the name of Zeus. That's settled.
Feels even sturdier.
Help yourself. My father's palace is now closed for retrofitting. Probably much like what's underway in your father's realm. Leaving you with nowhere to rest after a hard night's work.
It's all right, Lady Athena. I mustn't stay here longer than I have to, and recover far more swiftly where I'm from.
You fight as though you're unencumbered, but I know the surface weighs on you. It is impressive how you've learned to suppress this fate-wrought weakness in your blood. A sound plan. No mercy out there.
Special delivery. Hear me, on my authority.
I see an
Rocky,
outcropping.
use that beak.
Come on, you've got to keep your hooves inside the pool, yeah? Or I have no choice but to go in and drag you out. What is up? Now that's the spirit, giving back to the community. I like it, yeah? After all, you know I can't make cheer and revelry for everyone all by myself, don't you? Though between us, I still can make an awful lot.
Such cheer and revelry that you've created seemingly out of thin air. And during such a time. Well, if this truly is to be a never-ending feast, then you'll need plenty of supplies.
So did you have a chat with old Prometheus on my behalf or what? I'd go on over and invite him here myself, but I'm the host. It wouldn't do for me to slip away, would it?
Of all the things for you to vividly recall, you truly wanted me to direct one of our most bitter foes here to a feast not even your closest family members know about.
I mean, yeah. We gods can be so stubborn and stuck up, waving our weapons at each other when we ought to wave an olive branch instead. Now you go tell that hardhead that we're saving him a spot.
We'll see.
Enjoy. Where were we?
Automatons. In the name of Hades. Delivery coming soon. All right.
We deliver. Delivery.
The messenger. I'm off. There it is.
Got you this.
There's my order.
Surprise! All right, dearie, let's get a real fire going. No more fussing about merely with sparks and such. Oh, Apollo, get your buttocks over here right now, because I could use a light.
Right away, dear Lady Hestia. Though, might we please take more precaution not to burn down half the mountaintop this time?
Ah, yes. The gods, one of them anyway, extend an offering of peace, Prometheus. Lord Dionysus would have you as a guest of honor at his latest celebration, if you'll indulge him. Given your gift of foresight, you must know I'm entirely sincere.
My foresight only works if there is any possibility of an outcome taking place. Whatever deception you have in mind, you shall have to try harder than that.
You and your master are different. Can you not accept that the gods aren't all aligned in their thinking either? Dionysus wants no part in your feud.
Dionysus wants merely to drown his few remaining complicated thoughts and seek more pleasures of the flesh. More beast than god, lacking all self-control. Together! Out of my sight. Combust. to happen to you here, do you? Flame! You wretched gods. We have you surrounded. I had no other means to drive